What's up, YouTube? Red Zone 101. As always, God bless and peace. Hopefully, you guys are staying warm out there. This weather is something else, man. I'm telling you, it's wicked. I went out for just a little bit, man. I'm telling you, just being out in that weather for a couple of minutes, man, you can feel it, the frostbite. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. But still, stay safe out there. If you can, stay indoors. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. Stay home, warm. Hey, people wanted to share with you a great deal that I got on a new firearm. Okay. Now, as you saw one of my previous videos, I bought a Ruger American Competition. I really like that gun. But I understand what some people were talking about when you're shooting it for prolonged periods of time. The back of the slide, well, the back of the gun, whatever, starts to hurt this part of your thumb right here. And for that reason, I let it go. Okay, the reason I let it go, I wasn't going to, but then I thought, I'll keep it. But then I saw something I liked much better. And I thought, you know what? I could trade that in to get this. So let me show you, without further ado, what I got. This right here, first of all, it is loaded because I was carrying this, and the guns in my house are loaded. Okay? What good is a gun if it's not loaded when you need it? So we're going to unload it, drop the mag. As you see, nothing is in the chamber. Drop the hammer, take that round, and put it over here. What we have here is a really sweet gun. This is a Beretta 92 Brigadier Elite II. And I tell you, this is one of the best double action um, semi-autos that I've ever owned. I've had Beretta 92s before. I've had the Beretta 92 FS, and those are great guns, but the first double action pull, now this gun is double single action. It's got an external hammer. Um, it's got a decocker. That's not a safety, but a decocker, and it's semi-auto. And this is a 9mm, okay? But all of the Berettas that I've had before that were 92s, the first trigger pull, any of you that have owned them know that that's a really long first trigger pull. And I mean, yeah, it's not great. Now, that's good in the sense of that um, as a safety because it's really hard to pull. You're not going to make a mistake and just tap it and boom, it's going off like, let's say, one of your competition guns. But you got to really mean to pull that trigger. So I like trying to find a happy medium between that. But one of the reasons I let my 92s go was because I didn't like the double action trigger. Gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised when I took this gun to the range. I mean, that first trigger pull, again, it is not loaded. The first trigger pull is so smooth. I mean, all the way through, it's like butter. I mean, I don't know just what the pull weight is or what have you, but I'm telling you, that is a really sweet double action trigger. I've never been the greatest with double action triggers with that first pull. Seems like I'm always pulling to maybe the left a little bit. I mean, I can still hit my center mass, but it's not like I'm going to hit that bullseye. I mean, with practice, you can get better, but I've always been better with striker fire guns because you have the same trigger pull with every pull. But this gun here, I gotta say, really sweet. I mean, really, really sweet. And one of the things I like about it, I like the two-tone. I thought that was really nice. Now, I bought this gun used. I think this gun can go anywhere between $850 to well over $1,000 new. Okay. I got this gun for under $700. I mean, well, actually, yeah, which I thought was a really sweet deal. You don't see a lot of these. At least I haven't. It's got a skeletonized trigger. Let me see. Let me give you a couple of the specs on it. Hold on one second. Get the sexy specs out. Okay. It's got a single double action trigger. The barrel's a 4.7, which is a really nice barrel. Unlike some of your 92s where the barrel sticks out a little bit past the slide, this one doesn't. It's 9mm. The grip width is 1.3. Magazine capacity is 10 to 15 rounds. This one must have been produced during the era where they had banned high capacity mags, because this came with two 10-round mags. So, you know, I had to get some 15 rounders just because. Okay. Anyway, but let me see. Overall length is 4.4 inches. Oh, no, excuse me, the overall height. Let's try that again. 5.4 inches. The overall length is 8.4 inches. The overall width is 1.5. But people, I gotta say, I am loving this gun right here. I mean, really sweet. And one of the reasons I bought this gun is because it will take the same mags. Now, I like to save money, and lately I've been getting skinny. What I mean is I've been looking at, okay, what is it that I have that I really want and really need, opposed to just having this sitting around the house, you know, like in the safe or whatever. So uh, I've been letting some of my guns go, okay? Because I'm looking at what is it that, again, what is it that I really want? What is it that I need? Or what's just, you know, just sitting around? Because right now, the way things are getting tight. So anyway, let me show you the reason why I bought this gun. This gun will take the same mags, and again, I like to save money. I like looking at the way the cowboys used to do. They had a handgun and a rifle that would take the same cartridge. So this way they wouldn't have to buy um, two different cartridges. And I mean, and you know, they could just carry um, one cartridge, you know, for both guns. So I like that. That's a great way to save money. Okay. That gun will take the same mags as this gun right here. Now we're going to do a safety check again. My guns are loaded because again, what good is a gun if it's not loaded? If you got to go searching for the magazine. So we're going to, okay, I dropped the mag. We're going to pull the slide back. The slide is on this side. Nothing's in. There we go. This right here is, you've seen this gun before. This is my Beretta Cx4 Storm 9mm carbine. I think this is one of the best carbines out. I mean, this is blowback. It's got a 16-inch barrel. Let me see, the overall length of this right here is, let me see right here. The overall length is going to be 29.7 inches. Has a magazine capacity of 15 plus 1. It's a 9mm, excuse me, well, like the other handgun that I just showed you, like my 92. The overall width is 2.5. The weight is 90.8 ounces. Now, again, I like the fact that this little carbine here will take the same magazines as this handgun. So I'm saving money two ways. The same magazine will fit in both guns, and the same ammo will work in both guns. Like, let's say if I took the regular mag for this, I'm not going to rack it. This is the mag for my Beretta here, like the 92. Put that in, it fits there. Take that mag out. It'll also fit in my carbine here. So, again, I like that. Now, this also, granted, it's got 15 round mags, but you can also buy 20 round mags. And the 20 round mags fit just great in there. It sticks out a little bit, but now you got 20 rounds of ammo there. You can also buy 30 round mags for this. 30 round mag sticks out a little bit, but still, you know, it's not getting in the way. So again, I bought this handgun here, this Beretta Elite II, because that 30 round mag will fit right in there. Now, granted, you wouldn't want to carry it like this, but it's nice to know that in a pinch, if let's say you didn't have any more rounds like in your regular mags, you could put a 30 round in it and it'll work just fine. 20 round mag will work just fine in it. I think that is a great way to save money. And this here, again, not loaded, is a great firearm. I'm I gotta say I'm really pleased with this purchase. I'm normally pleased with most of my purchases, but you know, some more so than others. Okay, this one here, I think is going to be a keeper. I really do. Um, Normally, I'm trying to find something that's going to work for me. Granted, what might work for me might not work for you. Like the reason I chose this carbine here is because I was looking for something for the house with a little more power. Uh, Even though this is a 9 mil, but a 9 mil coming out of a 16-inch barrel is going to have way more power than if it was coming out of a 4 point, I think, 7-inch barrel. A lot more power, and you're going to have a lot more control, because with a handgun you got 2 points of contact. That's 1 point, that's 2 point, 2 hands. With a carbine, a rifle, you got 1 shoulder here, this is 2, this is 3, and the cheek right here, that's 4. So you're going to be a lot more accurate with your shots. But again, I bought this because I was thinking about getting an AR. As I said in my last video, I really was thinking about getting an AR, and I was trying to justify one. You know, why do I need an AR? Now, granted, for those of you that have them, more power to you, but I was trying to think, why do I need one? Now, if I was shooting anywhere between 2, 3, 400 yards, okay, I could see that. But I'm in the city. My guns are basically for recreation and self-defense. I'm in the city. I'm not shooting 2, 3, 400 yards. Now, granted, this will reach out that far. It probably won't have the same impact as an AR, but it'll reach out that far. But I'm in the city. Most of my, what I perceive self-defense encounters are going to happen either within the house or just right outside of the house or what have you. I'm not trying to shoot 2, 300 yards. This within 70 to 100 feet is very accurate. Okay, this to even like, let's say 100 yards, you're going to hit a man-sized target with no problem. Hopefully I'll never have to test that out. I love shooting my paper. I love my target shooting. But it's good to know just in case stuff hits the fan. Okay, I'm just saying, if things just went belly up, there was no more, let's say the country just went kaputs or whatever, there's no more law and order. This would work just fine for me, okay, for what I plan on doing. So again, I like the fact that this here will take the same mags and the same ammo as my new Beretta Brigadier 92 Elite II, okay? And I gotta say, I got a great deal on this, very happy with this. And anyway, just wanted to show that to you guys. Oh, and if you notice the grips, I just got these grips. These, bought them on eBay. These are G10 gun grips, and I think it's aggressive pattern, it says, and it's the Sunburst. Now, I always like to personalize my guns for me. Now, the regular grips that came on here they're not bad, but you know, they're the cheap plastic Beretta grips. One of the things I always do is I always make sure, even though it didn't feel bad to me like in the hand, it didn't feel great. I always do something that it's more comfortable for me to shoot. And I tell you, these grips, I wasn't quite sure about them when I saw them online. I thought, I'm not sure. Maybe I should get some wood grips, but I tell you, these fit really good. Sometimes your wood grips can add a lot more width here. And I mean, it's not terrible to grip, but it's, you gotta, well, it's it's just thicker. These are much more comfortable to shoot. I went to the range, and this gun is so soft shooting. I was really surprised. And with these grips, just the right amount of texture and what have you, comfort, not uncomfortable. I was really concerned about these grooves here cutting into my fingers, but I gotta say it was really comfortable. So anyway, those are new grips I put on. Gotta customize my guns for me. Okay, so, well, hey guys, again, just wanted to share that with you, this new buy I bought. And just to say that you might want to consider doing something like this because money's getting tight for everyone. I mean, so it might be good to, if you can, buy a handgun and a rifle that'll actually shoot the same cartridge and also take the same mags. So if push came to shove, if you could only have two guns, you've got your handgun, and on top of that, you got your rifle. Oh, I forgot to mention, now this rifle here, I did add a barrel shroud to it. The barrels was, I mean, it looked okay, but I like this right here. That just looks more gangster. I just thought it looked better. Plus, I think would be good for dispersing heat a little bit better. Um, Taking a little bit of the barrel flex out after shooting for long periods of time. But anyway, I just thought it looked cool. Anyway, got a nice little scope on it. Nice little riser piece here. And gotta say, this is a really nice rifle. And not to be rambling, but you guys know that I did a video on this about a year ago. But like an idiot, I sold the first one I had. And as soon as I sold this this carbine, I had buyer's remorse. I mean, I felt really I felt really bad. Seller's remorse, excuse me. Thanks, babe. My wife is correcting me. I had seller's remorse. Now, that was earlier this year. Now, every time I went into my local um, uh, sporting goods store, gun store, like what have you, I sold it to, I would always see this on the shelf. And I would always think, man, I'd love to have that back. And one day I went in there, I was looking for an AR, and I happened to see this one, and I asked him, hey, let me see that one. And, you know, uh, a guy that I've known for years, he brought it out and he said, well, if you really want it, I'll take this amount off of the sales price I have it on. Well, when I heard that, it was a no-brainer. I said, dude, let's do it. Okay. And I am so happy that I got this back. Like I said, this is my, not saying that I won't get an AR at some point, but this here works just fine for what I needed to do. And I just think some people are either going to love this gun or hate it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. And as self-defense with distances, normally I just go to the pistol range, which goes out to about 75 feet. At 75 feet, I can hit a dime with this with no problem. A lot of fun to shoot, even though it's blowback. The recoil really is manageable. There's no problem with that. It's a 9 mil, okay? So anyway, I'm glad to have this one back, okay? Hey guys, I'm not going to ramble. I'm not going to keep you. Just wanted to share that with you. Again, I like the way that back in the West, they'd have a handgun and a rifle that would shoot the same cartridge. Great way to save money. And the fact that these both take the same mags, dude, that's just a plus. Hey guys, want to thank you for watching. Again, I thank you for your support. Um, as always, stay safe out there. God bless. And let me know what you think. Peace. All right, take care, people.